Hello and welcome to another fancy day of COVID-19 information in Ashcroft and Cache Creek. My name is Gareth. You're watching the Hub Online Network. It is, March 20th today of 2020. Wow, days are just flying by. What a busy week we've had already. Right now, I'm live, so if you are at home and you have a comment or question or something you'd like to say on air, with me, you can give me a call at 250-457-0538 and I will take your call live right now. We also have Jessica at home monitoring the chats, so you can also talk to us via the chats on Facebook. Please, the more engagement we get, the better off we can change to tailor our program here to help you guys at home. But let's get into it. We have another pile of stuff to get through today. It's been another busy day with a ever-changing pandemic. Now, that being said, we have had some engagement from some people in town. We've had some requests to make it a little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do today is also add in some fun things you can do if you are quarantined at home. And I'm going to sprinkle in my top 10 long-form movie series. So usually this will mean like if a movie series has 4 movies or more, those are the ones I'm sort of targeting. And those might be good to be able to watch at home if you're in self-isolation or quarantined. But, so let's start off with Safety Mart. And these are just excerpts from Facebook pages, news articles, and all that kind of stuff. So, Facebook post from Safety Mart Foods. As mentioned, our delivery trucks will be arriving today, meaning today, Friday. Please be patient with our staff as they unload, stack, and work it to the shelves. Our orders will be well above our normal size, and it will take time. Thank you for your cooperation. Continuing, another Facebook post, effective March 20th, Safety Mart Foods is asking you to leave your reusable bags at home. Plastic bags will be available to all customers free of charge. Also, we will not be accepting any bottle returns until further notice. So, if you're buying new bottles of water, that's one thing. I believe that Caribou Clear is keeping the shelves stocked pretty fully. But do not bring in your old bottles. Do not bring in reusable bags. Plastic bags will be provided. This one is from the Cache Creek Vet. To our valuable customers, we will continue to operate normal business hours during the COVID-19 pandemic, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you are suffering from flu-like symptoms or have been exposed to a positively tested person within the last 14 days, for the safety of our staff and clients, please do not come into the clinic. Call us if you need any assistance. We are providing hand sanitizer at the front desk, so please ask for a drop upon arrival. Thank you, the Cache Creek Veterinary Hospital. So now I'm going to talk about the first movie series to watch while you're on quarantine. This one is not my necessarily favorite set of movies, but there are 4 movies in the series, and this is The Hunger Games. About Katniss Everdeen in a post-apocalyptic setting where people are in downtrodden things and people take kids to fight against one another to see who the top kid is. I know it's not necessarily a pleasant thought, but it is an interesting set of movies. There are 4 of them. Go check them out. That's my number 10. Moving on to... what do we got? Unity. So, statement from Unity and Nadine. Amid the uncertainty in the outside world, I have made the difficult decision to close Unity Cafe temporarily. I feel this decision is best for our customers, my staff, and our communities. With all Unity's live music shows and local events having to be postponed or canceled, it is very difficult to make ends meet or to pay my bills. Please support the restaurants who can provide takeout or who are practicing a healthy distancing practice in Ashcroft and the surrounding region. They will need your support. Rest assured, I am trying to create other income sources in the meantime, but do appreciate the purchasing of gift certificates for you or your friends and family to use when Unity reopens. I hope everyone is staying safe and doing what is best for them at this time. I appreciate your support and look forward to rescheduling all of our live music shows in the near future. We will be getting through this difficult time as a community. Stay safe, Ashcroft, and thank you again. We will see you soon. We are all in this together. So yes, if you can, if you're able to, purchase gift certificates, keep our restaurants going in this time. Do still order takeout and that sort of thing. All the restaurants in the area are doing something about doing takeout and or delivery if possible. So please support them. My number 9 movie series is Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. You know, a lot of people are thinking that they're just getting too old for this stuff. But their 4-movie series is really good. They also have a TV show, not with the original cast, but they have a TV show. So it can extend your viewing pleasure if you can find that. And yeah, so Lethal Weapon is my number 9. My personal favorite is either the first one or the 4th one. So check that out. Star House Restaurant in Cache Creek is still currently open with normal hours, but the dining rooms are closed. So it's only takeout and delivery orders that are available. There is a $3 delivery charge in Cache Creek, a $5 delivery fee for Ashcroft. Cash only or prepaid credit card delivery. Payment options are still available for debit on pickup orders. From Cache Creek, like Cache Creek Village. Just for information that they have spoken with the TNRD and the transfer station at the landfill will be operating normal hours Wednesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the time being, which is great. But yeah, just make sure that you get all your garbage out and gone before something happens. I'm not saying that something will, but just in case. The Ashcroft and Area Community Resources Society would like to offer the following to seniors and those with disabilities in Ashcroft and Cache Creek. If you need groceries or mail and are unable to go yourself, please call me, meaning Esther Lang. If I cannot help you myself, I will try to find someone who can. And actually, Esther's number is here. Also, anyone that is willing to help out, please call me and I will create a list and keep you informed, Esther. Please share this post. Thanks. And also, she has been told that the Ashcroft and Area Community Resource Society is not able to pick up prescriptions. If your need is urgent, please contact the pharmacy for possible delivery of your prescription. And I'll have more about IDA and other options moving forward in this broadcast. Let's talk about my number 8 movie choice, which is Die Hard, coming in with a whopping 5 movies. Die Hard has been around forever. It's a classic series. Join John McClane as he goes out to beat the terrorists in any given situation. Yeah, Bruce Willis is pretty awesome in those films. So, and you also get to see him start out with hair and then end up being bald by the end. The 5th movie isn't as good as the rest of them, but you can't win them all. Again, if you are watching, if you're just joining us now, please feel free to call me at 250-457-0538, and I will take your call on the air right now. Okay, so this is from Healthy Beginnings. So good morning. This is also from the 16th of March. Good morning, everyone. I am sorry to let you know that I have been advised to suspend all programming at this time. We are following the advice of public health agencies for social distancing. There will be no Healthy Beginnings until further notice. I am available to talk, listen, or vent to in these challenging days. Please stay in touch and let me know how you are doing. Unfortunately, no bouncy castle next week, but for sure we'll reschedule that fun day as soon as we can. Hope you all have a good week with a focus on self-care, rest, and relaxation, as well as some fun times with your family. I will miss your smiley faces. So we've had a little bit of connectivity with some people in town. So I'm not going to say names, but you know who you are who sent this in, so thank you very much. But prescription by mail. Costco Pharmacy Prescriptions by Mail offers an easy and cost-effective way for ordering your prescription medications. Prescriptions and medication refills can be ordered online at costcopharmacy.ca 24 hours a day. Your order will be delivered to your home via Canada Post expedited parcel. Shipping is free and you can receive your prescriptions in 3 to 5 business days. Here I'll talk about my number 7 choice, which is Indiana Jones. Now Indiana Jones has, maybe the last movie wasn't as great as the other 3, but it also has a slew of like young Indiana Jones movies that are out there. I'm not sure if there's a TV show, but anyway, Indiana Jones is another great sit down and turn your brain off type set of movies. Based off of this, so I want to say, stay at home if you are sick. I've seen some people that I know that are sick that have been driving around. Please don't do that. Even if you know that it's not the COVID-19 virus, that doesn't matter. At this moment in time, you don't want to get other people sick just with the common cold, because then they might have a compromised immune system. So for everybody's benefit, if you are sick, feel sick, you might be sick, you think that your dog might be sick, just stay home. It's not worth it to go out. There are lots of, if you're worried about money for some reason, there's lots of different programs right now through the government. So if you're worried about being home, you can go on EI right now. Everybody's eligible to go on EI. So stay home, look after yourself. If you need something, if you're thinking, oh, I just want to go out and get something, don't. Call Esther Lang. Here's her number again. Call Esther. She'll get you what you got to get. Don't go out. Don't talk to your neighbors. Don't talk to your aunt. If you might know who I'm talking about, don't go out of your house. Thank you. Now, something that happened today with Justin Trudeau is with the borders. They are closing the borders to asylum seekers. And they're also, tonight as of midnight, they're closing the borders except for essential things like trade. So trucks that are bringing goods into Canada will still be able to cross, but they will be closing down to tourists and that sort of thing. So if you are outside of Canada, if you know someone that is outside of Canada, get them to come home. Now, they'll have to self-isolate, but they need to come home. And if you're in Canada, you got to go back to the States, go back now. So anyway, let's talk about my number 6 set of movies, the Star Trek movies. Going all the way back to Captain Kirk and the gang, moving forward to Patrick Stewart, and even the new ones with the new cast. It's a great long series of movies. It'll kill a day for you. I shouldn't say kill, but anyway, it'll take over a day for you. Star Trek movies, they're lots of fun. Here is a statement from Desert Hills Ranch. So Desert Hills is closely monitoring the information on the current public health situation regarding COVID-19. At Desert Hills, our number 1 priority is the health and safety of our employees, customers, and communities. Currently, the Desert Hills family of employees are healthy, preparing for the season ahead. The recent restrictions on travel have impacted some of our employees, but we are committed to providing our valued customers with the products they love. We are following information and recommendations from the BC Centre of Disease Control, Health Canada, and the World Health Organization to ensure the health and safety of our staff, as well as our valued customers and amazing communities. Food safety has always been a priority for us, and we are working closely with the related authorities to safeguard your food supply. We are in constant contact with our employees in Mexico and Guatemala to ensure they can continue to take care of their families and loved ones while they are not able to come to Canada to work. We have also put a plan into place for any of our current employees who cannot come to work due to this public health situation. Our plan was to open the first week of April to start the nursery season. With the ever-changing circumstances of this public health situation, we are reviewing this daily and making plans accordingly. Please stay tuned in the coming days as we will keep you informed on our anticipated opening date and precautions to be followed. In unprecedented times such as these, the resolve of the agriculture industry, small towns such as ours, and indeed the human race is remarkable and is so wonderful to see. We encourage everyone to be thankful and kind to one another and to follow recommendations to keep us all safe and healthy. Thank you all for your support. As an extra precaution at this time, we would like to inform that visitors to the farm are closed at this point. The farm and office will continue to operate under normal hours. We ask that all inquiries be made by either email or phone. So you cannot go to Desert Hills. I believe that Horsings is still open to the public, but Desert Hills is closed. Number 5 on my list of movies, and this is sort of a three-way tie because they're all very similar, and I'm sorry that they're all horror movies. But Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, or Halloween. They all have about the same amount of movies in them. They're all very similar in thought process, but again, they'll take up a day each. So if you haven't seen those, this might be a time to check them out. My personal favorite out of the 3 of those is the Halloween series. But anyway, from IDA. This is from John the pharmacist and passed on to me by Irene at the pharmacy. So thank you, Irene, and thank you, John, for everything that you guys are doing. John says, I appreciate that there is a large amount of uncertainty about what is to come in the following months. I'd like to provide an update on behalf of Ashcroft IDA Pharmacy for how we are going to maintain operations going forward and some requests for our patients and customers to help relieve the recently increased demand. So number 1, as I'm sure all local businesses are doing, we've increased our sanitization and cleaning procedures significantly, especially focusing on high-touch surfaces to help minimize viral transmission. We ask that anybody who is currently ill to do their best to arrange for somebody else to drop off or pick up prescriptions and any other supplies you need. Again, call Esther. Esther can help you out with that. Stay home. Actually, let's just leave those both up. 2, effective March 28th, we will have to close the store on Saturdays. Rest assured, we will stay open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5:30, with no plans for any additional changes for the foreseeable future. So, starting this Saturday, effective March 28th, what's the date today? The 20th. So, starting next, so not tomorrow, next Saturday, the 28th, IDA will be closed starting all Saturdays. Some drug shortages will inevitably occur, but are expected to be limited to certain medications rather than a widespread loss of all supply. Our wholesaler has started rationing medication shipments in order to maintain a steady supply and prevent excess ordering. Note that this is a favorable measure for rural independent pharmacies, as we will get the equitable share of available medications without worry of larger pharmacies stockpiling excess amounts. Going forward, we will be doing our part to ensure responsible use of our available stock. Please only renew your prescriptions as they come due. We will generally follow pharmacare guidelines of renewing within 2 weeks of prescriptions running out. We will also be limiting all fills to a 3-month supply. Some certain medications or devices may be further limited to 1 month supply. Rest assured that in the event one of your medications is unavailable, we will be working closely with local physicians to make sure that you can switch to an alternate if needed. Finally, we have been very busy so far this week and would greatly appreciate if you could allow us plenty of time to fill prescriptions. If possible, please phone or drop off your prescription a day or 2 in advance. If you have any questions, let us know. John, Pharmacy Manager. So again, starting next week on Saturdays, the IDA will be closed on Saturdays, and they're asking for 1 to 2 days notice before you need something. And call Esther if you need anything picked up. Although she does seem to have a backwards thing. So Esther said that they can't pick things up, but he's saying try to arrange it. So I'm not sure. Maybe, anyway. My number 4 is the Harry Potter series. Harry Potter, how can you go wrong with Harry Potter? Magic, whimsy, gold, goblins, house elves, giants, Voldemort. You can't go wrong. Anyway, check it out. Harry Potter is an 8-movie series. Take up a day. Has a very good through line. My personal favorite is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Check it out. A note from School District 74. The Board of Education would like to express thanks to Gold Trail staff for their continued diligence and hard work in supporting students as we deal with this rapidly changing reality of COVID-19. Sincere appreciation is also extended to the caregivers of the students for their understanding as we negotiate this difficult time. We understanding that the recent provincial announcement of the suspension of in-class lessons for all BC schools has created questions and uncertainty. The district's first priority is to maintain the safety of students and staff and ensure the continuity of learning for students. As indicated by the Ministry of Education, all students who were on the path to graduate this year will graduate. Planning is underway to determine how to best meet the needs of students and facilities continued learning. These plans will be shared with families as soon as possible. This was handed out on March 18th, 2020. Now we'll get into some stuff here that you've already heard. So the Ashcroft Bakery, we are open. However, due to the declaration of a public health emergency, we ask for social distancing. This is 1 to 2 meters between patrons. All of our products can be made available in a to-go manner. We can also make arrangements to deliver to anyone that is in self-isolation. Please be respectful of each other, space, and be safe. Remember to wash and sanitize as much as possible. Thank you for your continued support of my business. It means a lot to all of us at the Ashcroft Bakery and Coffee Shop. Deb Toohey. Thank you, Deb Toohey, for everything you're doing as well. And now let's go on to my number 3 movie series, which is The Fast and Furious. They are over the top. They are crazy. They don't make a lot of sense, especially the later ones. But right now there are 8 Fate of the Furious, with another one coming out when the movie theaters open again. So Fast and Furious, check them out. Again, lots of crazy fun. There's even a Hobbs and Shaw, like it's a put on by Fast and Furious. Hobbs and Shaw is out, so there's 9 movies for you to watch. Check it out and enjoy. Starting Monday, again, the Equality Project will be open. So if you have any questions, you can phone them at 250-457-6485. They are open Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, to my understanding. So check out the Equality Project. Here is a memo. Now, I've already read this one, but we're going to read it again briefly. Here's a memo from the Village of Ashcroft. So this one's from March 17th. So actions taken by the Village of Ashcroft to minimize the spread of COVID-19 in our community. The water treatment plant. Most public works staff have training to operate the water treatment plant. There are 2 members of staff that primarily operate the water treatment plant. However, if any isolation is required, other staff have adequate training to ensure that safe water supply to residents. Monitoring, direction, and support can be provided to lesser experienced operators over the telephone. Sewer treatment plant, same sort of deal. There's people that can do it. If they get sick, they're in the process of training other people on staff to be able to do it. Garbage. Most public works staff are trained to have the licensing to operate the garbage truck. If staffing levels become an issue, this is going to be the first service to be suspended. So again, as mentioned before, the landfill is still open, and the first thing to go in the event that this pandemic gets worse and worse and worse, garbage pickup will be the first thing to go. So try and keep your garbage out of the house as much as possible now. So if everything does shut down in the future, you're sort of starting from a basic level playing field. Office operations. Office hours and operations remain status quo, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday, to protect staff and public. Stringent cleaning practices are in place. Commonly touched surfaces are disinfected throughout the day, and custodial practices have been increased. There is a hand sanitization station located in the hallway beside the bulletin board. If necessary, programs are in place to allow some members of staff to work from home if necessary. We are encouraging residents not to visit the office unless absolutely necessary. If you wish to make a payment, your options are to contact your financial institution and set up electronic funds transfer or send us a check. Council meetings will remain as scheduled. Chairs in the gallery will be placed further apart to encourage social distancing. Technology is in place if necessary to video council meetings can be held. So they are encouraging that people do not go to the council meetings. They are encouraging that you do not go into the village office. We at the Hub Online Network will go in and we will be able to film the council meetings. And if you have questions in advance for the council, email me at HON@ashcrofthub.com by Monday, by 3 o'clock on Monday, and I will ask the questions for you in that public forum. And then I will have it posted Tuesday morning, as we don't have a setup for live streaming that night. So again, if you are planning on going to the council meetings, do not go to the council meetings if you can avoid it. You're being encouraged not to go. But if you have concerns, again, please email me at HON@ashcrofthub.com, and I will ask your questions in the public forum for you, and you'll have your answer Tuesday morning. Okay, so right now we still have some things to get through. If you're watching this and you're just joining us now, please feel free to call me at 250-457-0538, and you can join me live on the phone now, and we can talk about whatever's on your mind. Please, it'll be interesting to see how it works. No one's called in yet for all the times that we've offered, so please call in, give it a try, and let's see how it works. So, a statement from the Village of Ashcroft from yesterday. So the Village of Ashcroft is taking all necessary precautions to keep residents and staff safe in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Updates on what the village is doing about the COVID-19 situation can be found on the village's website at ashcroftbc.ca. Click on News at the bottom right of the home page for all updates, which will also be publicly posted at the Ashcroft Post Office. So what they've done is they've sectioned off an area of the post office, and we have our first call. Hello, welcome to the Hub Online Network.
Hey Gareth, it's Vicky.
Hey Vicky, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm missing being at work with all my awesome team over there.
Oh yeah. Are you in self-isolation now?
Well, I don't know what that means. I'm not sick. I'm just at home and working from home, yes.
Okay, good. And then how's that going for you?
Well, I certainly would have to say that I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert, and although it is nice to have a little bit of downtime and to not have to do my hair well, then again, I don't really ever do my hair that nicely, but that part is kind of nice, but I really miss the human, contact. That is definitely a downfall of this isolation.
What are some things that you're planning on doing to keep your sanity going while you're home?
Well, some of you might have noticed my very silly Facebook Live run that I put on there this morning. So that's one of my goals, is to just kind of invite people into my life via that social media opportunity. So anytime you see that on there, join me. And yes, it will be very real and not very professional, but it was kind of fun this morning. And there was, a couple of dozen people that joined me this morning on my virtual run. So that was fun.
Oh, very cool. Right on. Well, thank you very much for phoning.
Yeah, and thank you for the updates, Gareth.
Oh, my pleasure. I hope that you're finding them informative.
I do. Thanks. Keep
Right
it
on.
up.
Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right, bye. That was so cool. We had our first caller. It was Vicky Trill. Thank you very much, Vicky, for watching for one and for phoning in for two. Yeah, that was actually... I'm hoping that you guys were able to hear that at home. But anyway, very cool. So, moving on. To ensure the safety of village staff, the Ashcroft Village office at 601 Bancroft Street will be closed to the public indefinitely as of 4 p.m. on Friday, March 20th. Staff will still be on duty and answering the phone calls and emails during regular office hours. You can call 250-453-9161 or email admin@ashcroftbc.ca if you have questions or concerns, or if the situation warrants it, an in-person meeting can be scheduled. So that's interesting. So the previous memo that I read was from the 17th, and now 2 days later, so they went from being open but discouraging people from going in to just being shut down. So this is how fast things are changing with this current pandemic. All essential village services, water, sewer, fire protection, garbage collection are being maintained as usual. In order to help residents who have not yet paid their utility bills, the date to receive the early payment discount has been extended to April 30th from March 31st. Checks can be mailed to the Village of Ashcroft, P.O. Box 129 Ashcroft, BC, V0K1AO. The council meetings will continue to take place in the council chambers at 601 Bancroft Street. However, in order to maintain social distance as recommended by the provincial health officer, only 6 seats will be available for members of the public at the next meeting, scheduled for 7 p.m. on Monday, March 23rd. The Hub Online Network will be recording the meeting, which can be viewed on their YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. Visit the village website for the agendas and minutes for all council meetings. For up-to-date factual information about the virus, its symptoms, how to tell if you have it, how to prevent it spread, and more, here are some sites to check out. And it's just a list of websites beyond that. So that is the... and they ask that... they ask that you continue to maintain social distancing and take all precautions to protect yourself and others in the community members during this difficult time. If you have recently returned from a vacation, please self-isolate as BC's health officer recommends. Mayor Barbara Roden. Thank you, Barbara, for everything that you're doing. Again, for more information, if you're not finding that I'm giving you enough information, go to Ashcroft Cache Creek Journal on Facebook or their website. Barbara has a lot of good stuff going on there as well. And yeah, so now let's talk about my number 2 movie series to watch, which is Star Wars. Now, I'm not necessarily 100% too keen on the latest Star Wars movies, but there are a lot of them. 9 main movies, plus Rogue One and Solo. There's also, if you have Disney Plus, you have access to Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars The Clone Wars. They even have another animated show out on Disney Plus. So check out Star Wars. That series could take up a whole week if you were wanting to watch all the TV shows as well. So anyway, check it out. And let me know what you think about the new movies, because I'm kind of on the fence. I'm an OG Star Wars fan. I even like the prequels, but I don't know. Maybe you can change my mind about the new ones. Now, we have a public notice from the Village of Cache Creek. This came out yesterday. So a public notice, due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the Cache Creek Village office will be closed to the public starting March 23rd. Staff will still be on site to answer any queries over the phone. Payments can be made through online banking, over the phone, or by check through the mail. Burn permits can be issued over the phone. If you must come into the office, please call first. The public are encouraged to only attend the March 23rd council meeting if they have a specific issue. Questions may also be submitted over the phone or by email. If you intend To attend the meeting, please contact the office in advance. The media will still be present, and the open portion of the meeting will be filmed in its entirety and posted to the Hub Online Network on their YouTube and Facebook pages. Again, for Cache Creek, if you have questions or concerns, you can email me at hon@ashcrofthub.com, and I will be there to film it, ask your questions for you, and post the videos again Tuesday morning when I get back into the office. Continuing the trend from Cache Creek, a new notice is public notice. Due to COVID-19 outbreak, the Cache Creek Community Hall is closed. Any regular use groups who need access to collect items, please contact the office. But there is no more meetings to be done in the Cache Creek Community Hall. NGN in Ashcroft. To our valued customers, with the news of COVID-19 happening all around us, our goal is to help our customers in the best way possible. We want to protect our employees and customers as their health and safety is our main concern. NGN Sales and Service is implementing new measures today for the duration of this pandemic, pending further information from the government. So we are offering free delivery of in-stock parts and accessories within Cache Creek and Ashcroft. You do not need to leave your home during this time. We will come to you. If you are looking to get your outdoor power equipment serviced, repaired, we will also pick up and return it free of charge. We want to give our customers the opportunity to shop from the comfort of their home. If you are interested in what we have in stock for power equipment, parts, clothing, boots, please call the store at 250-453-2242 or email ngnsales@outlook.com or message us on Facebook. If you wish to order anything from our location, please call us, provide us with your address and credit card information over the phone, and they will try their best to get your order out to delivery in the fastest way possible. Thank you for putting your trust in NGN Sales and Service. We are committed to helping our customers every way we can. So that is from NGN. Yeah, it's getting interesting out there. What else do we got? Community Hall is closed until further notice, so the seniors drop-in is canceled for the time being. Stay safe. That is a message from Wendy Coomer, councilwoman from Cache Creek. We also have, I want to remind you guys, we talked about this the other day, but there is a BC COVID-19 symptom self-assessment tool. Oh. Hello, Gareth here.
Hey, Gareth, it's Barbara Roden. How are you doing?
Not bad. About yourself?
Not too bad. Just about your movie recommendations here. I think you have to look at The Fast and the Furious and consider Hobbs and Shaw to be canon. So I think there's 9 films in that series.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for making that clear to me.
Okay, and just to let people know that the villages of Ashcroft and Cache Creek are working together to make sure we're coordinating services, and we've had discussions about what resources both communities have in case it comes to having to share things.
Okay.
And then the last thing is if people are looking for something lighthearted to watch, it's not a movie series, but it's a TV series, and you can catch up with the entire 5 seasons and all of season 6 that's aired so far for free on CBC Gem, and that is the great Canadian-made comedy Schitt's Creek.
Oh, Schitt's Creek is such a good show.
It is, and like I said, it's available for free on CBC Gem. You can watch, the episodes are only half an hour when they are on TV, but CBC Gem, that has very few ads, has no ads if you want to pay for it, and so the episodes clock in at a pretty brisk 22 minutes each, so you can watch them in bite-sized chunks. You can get caught up just in time to watch the final 3 episodes of the entire series as they air on CBC ending on April 7th. So great thing to binge watch, some great Canadian comedy and lots of fun and something to take your mind off what's happening.
Right on. Well,
and you're doing an awesome job, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you for phoning in. I really appreciate that. And so next week I'm going to get into TV shows. So you kind of jumped my gun, Barbara.
Well, see, I read your mind, and so sorry to steal your thunder. You'll have to think of something else if Schitt's Creek was going to be on your list. But
I'll
there's lots out there.
I'll make Schitt's Creek an honorable mention.
Okay, great.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Barbara.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. That was the mayor of Ashcroft right there, Barbara Roden, talking about Schitt's Creek. So that's another good option. We'll be talking about TV shows next week. And yeah. So, now where were we? So I was talking about the BC COVID-19 Symptoms Self-Assessment Tool. This is not even www. Let's get rid of these ones. So it's covid19.thrive.health, and this is the online self-assessment tool. So there's lots of questions that they ask you with different answers depending on what you say yes or no to. I don't like to speculate or say anything odd, but I have heard that another test that you can do if you're worried that you have COVID-19 is if you hold your breath for 10 seconds and you don't cough, you're probably okay. Now again, I haven't read that anywhere. That's just hearsay, people telling me that that's a thing. So if it works, I don't know, but it's out there now. So before we get into my last movie recommendation, we have the joint statement on from the province of BC's COVID-19 response team. So this came out yesterday. And so the province of BC has announced 40 new cases of COVID-19 for a total of 271 cases in British Columbia. It is with sadness that they announced that another patient who tested positive for COVID-19, a resident from the Lynn Valley Care Centre, has passed away. They offer their heartfelt condolences to their loved ones and the staff who cared for him. Of the total cases, 152 are in Vancouver Coastal Health, 81 are in Fraser Health, 22 are on the island, and 12 are in the Interior Health, and 4 are in Northern Health. Additionally, of the total COVID-19 cases, 17 individuals are currently hospitalized, 9 are in intensive care, and the remaining patients are at home in isolation. We know that the social distancing is an important line of defense for all of us, staying a fingertip-to-fingertip distance away from each other, but no touching. Equally important is maintaining our connections with friends, family, and colleagues while many of us remain at home. We are encouraged by the many innovative ways that people across BC are staying connected while staying apart. Virtual coffee dates on your phone or laptop, takeout windows at restaurants, spending time outside with our families, or even dropping off homemade baking or books for those in self-isolation. British Columbians are taking the challenge to heart. As individuals, there are many things that we can do to stay connected. Getting outside in our many parks, walking your pet, or going for a bike ride are all safe. And when inside, take advantage of the many free online resources at your disposal, from virtual learning to exercise classes to reading an ebook from your local library. If you are picking up groceries, maintain space while lining up to pay. If you need to take a taxi, sit in the back seat and wipe down the payment pad with alcohol-based wipes before and after paying. New resources are being made available every day to support everyone in our provinces as we continue to work to stop the transmission of COVID-19. And if you are healthy and able to do so, please consider donating blood. For more information and latest updates, so then again, there's a bunch of emails that you can go check out. So that is the latest update as of yesterday from the joint BC COVID-19 response team. Now, again, before I get into my last set of movies to watch, and this one is probably the biggest thing that'll take up a lot of time for you, we're going to talk about just some things that you can do if you are in self-isolation for kids. So there's apparently 125 things on this website. I'm just going to pick the top 10. Make a cardboard fort. Set up a treasure hunt. Watch the beluga whales at the Georgia Aquarium. So what's really cool about what's happening right now is you can go and see virtual tours of a lot of places. Like the Louvre, I believe, is doing this. Sounds like Georgia Aquarium is doing this, etc. So you can go online, get a bunch of virtual tours of these places. So show your kids that stuff. It's all there, free online, amongst other things that are becoming free. There's really quite a large support system around the world right now. So number 4, read at home bingo. Number 5, e-visit the Louvre. Ah, there it is. Number 6, bake together. Number 7, watch the Cincinnati Zoo live stream. Cool. Number 8, have an indoor picnic. Interesting idea. Number 9, train the dog. Number 10, make elephant toothpaste. Okay, so hang on. So making elephant toothpaste is a great science experiment using the laws of both chemistry and biology. This recipe will cause an enormous foaming reaction fit for an elephant. Okay, cool. So you have to do some science at home. Now, before we get out of here, my last one is, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe with, I believe, 23 movies out there. How can you go wrong? Maybe even 24. But it's at least 43 hours worth of movies if you watch them all collectively. So, yeah, really you can't go wrong. Check them out. Please email me what you guys are doing if you're in self-isolation. So what are you doing? What movies are you watching? Give me your top 10s, your top 5s. And I will share some of those on Monday. I will not be doing this tomorrow or Sunday, but Monday I'll be back. I'm sure lots of stuff will change between now and Monday. So please, again, email me. Monday I'll be taking more calls. Thank you for watching. We've been going for 46 minutes. Lots of stuff to get through, but thank you all. Share this video. Let's get the word out as to what's going on around town. Yesterday we had a big upswing in people sharing. I believe 28 people shared this. So thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, stay home if you're sick. Call Esther if you need anything. There's her number one last time. Give Esther a call. She'll help you out. And not much more I can say. Stay safe. Have a good weekend.